Am I filming? Okay, me and Tecia heading to the Red Bull dance style. I think I'm saying that right. Where my girls Let It Happen is at. So I'm here personally to see them. So it's here at the Eden Sunset. So we're heading there now. Oh, where they going? Oh. Wait a minute, I can't see them. Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me. Norah! Yarah! Girl, no. Hello, how are you guys? I'm Tecia. I'm one of y'all biggest fans. Okay, hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Fritz and Tecia channel. This is going to be a short video, but I just wanted to share my experience of meeting my favorite dancers, Nori, Yarah, and Rosa. And I'm just gonna keep it real. It did not go well. It did not go well. Let me explain. Now, they were just as sweet and adorable as always. In person, oh my goodness, they were just adorable. Me, on the other hand, well, I live here in Los Angeles, born and raised, and never been starstruck. Well, not since I've been an adult. The only time I was starstruck is with Michael Jackson, and that's when I was a kid. And I didn't even see him in person. It was in concert. When I was, my first concert, I think, was the Jacksons. So, let me explain how it went about. My girls loved them to death. And they probably, like, that woman crazy when they left. Oh, my goodness. So, they have went on Instagram, posted that they were here in Los Angeles and they would be here for a week. They had arrived the day before. This was October 8th. So I'm excited. I'm like, oh, they're here, you know, because I've been saying if they ever come to Los Angeles and they're here for a minute, that I would definitely try to go and see them. So they said that they would be going to the Intuit Dome, which is in Inglewood, which is not even a mile away from my house. And so I was like, okay, let me try to get some tickets. That stuff was confusing. I was like, I just was kind of happy that I could not even go through it. And then I realized that it was, I guess, full or whatever. The seats that I had wanted close to the stage, they were all taken. So that didn't work out. So I went on Instagram and saw that the Red Bull were having an event, several events at the Eden Sunset, which is on Sunset Blvd in Los Angeles. So I went in and clicked the join button. And usually don't do that. Not the button, I'm sorry. The join click on the Instagram reel. And it took me to Eventbrite. So I went in and was able to get 2 tickets, which were free. And they were having like battles and stuff like that. And it was streaming live. And I actually saw one that night and saw the girls on the video. So I was like, okay, I'll go to that. It's free. So I called my daughter and told her if she could take me, because it was a weekday. And, you know, I do recall her saying she would be off. So I said, well, pick me up at 6 o'clock. I have a prior luncheon going to related to the job. So she was like, okay. So at the luncheon the whole time, thinking about getting home to get dressed to go. So when I got home, around 4 something, I text my daughter I'm home. She texts me back saying she tired. She don't feel like going nowhere. So I'm upset at this point. I'm texting her back, don't you ever ask me to do anything for you. You know how much I wanted to meet these girls. So, yeah. So my daughter texts me back with a SMH, shaking her head. Or shaking my head. That's what it stands for. So, yeah, I'm upset. So I was like, well, let me see if I can try to get some tickets again. So I go in and was able to get some free tickets again. And I did get 2 again. So I was like, I can take my own self. I got my own vehicle. I can drive my own self. So a couple hours later, my daughter calls me, I guess feeling guilty. And she said she had called off. And I didn't want her to call off. But she did, because I had even called my son and asked him. And he was like, he had to work. But he could call off. And I was like, no, and my daughter is a nurse. My son does security. My daughter is a nurse. And, never would want my kids to take off from work. So I was like, I can take my own self. But she said she would take me. So then she texted me several hours later saying that I'm causing her to lose money and blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, well, how much you want me to pay you to take me? So she texted me $194. So I said, okay. So I waited till the next day, October 10th, which was Friday, October 10th, when she called and said she was on her way, or text or whatever, I can't remember. And so I went ahead and Zelled her the $200. Yes, I paid her $200 to take me. And don't judge me, because there's plenty of people that paid their whole rent money to go see Beyonce. So yeah, that's right, I paid her $200 to take me to see my favorite dancers. So anyway, she came on time. It took us about an hour to get there, because she lives in Long Beach. She picked me up. I live in Inglewood, and the Eaton Sunset is in LA, pretty much Hollywood. It is Hollywood. So we get there at 5 o'clock, and they hadn't started letting people in or anything, because the doors didn't open till 6. So we both had to go to the restroom. So we ended up going to this restaurant on the corner of Sunset Boulevard and Wilcox Ave. Really cute, little quaint restaurant called Nori. I posted it down at the bottom in case someone's interested, because I thought it was really cute and quaint. And I didn't take any pictures or video, because since we weren't eating there, I didn't want to, be disrespectful. So, but they were so nice to let us use their restroom. So we ended up going back. And also, when we first passed the Eaton Sunset, they was taking pictures of us, and then was a whole lot of photographing going on inside the Eaton Sunset, which is really not inside, it's actually outdoors, but then there's a part you go inside. So anyway, so it was a big event. It was called the red carpet, and it said dress to impress. And to me, I was like, I was not a guest or a dancer, so I didn't feel like I needed to dress up. So I tried to wear something a little comfortable, because when I saw the live streams, it looked like they were kind of standing, and if they were sitting, it was like on steps or whatever. So I caught myself trying to dress comfortable. So we ended up standing in line, and maybe about 20 minutes later, because I had told my daughter, I showed her a picture of them. If you see them, let me know. In case you see them before me, let me know. And so somehow I'm in my purse doing something. My daughter said, "Isn't that the girls?" And so I looked, and yeah, they were taking pictures in the front. And so I thought they were going to go back in, but they started walking down the street. And my daughter was like, "Well, they're leaving. You better go catch them if you want to see them." So I go running down the street. First of all, I had, there was people in front of us, and like maybe 30 people behind us. And I'm, excuse me, trying to, get through. So I go running down the street with my bad knees and all. And I was so glad they didn't give out, because that would have really been embarrassing. So I'm running. So I'm, Yarah Rosa, Yarah Rosa. And so when I finally got up to them, they turned around. And it was first Rosa and Norah. And they were, oh my goodness, just so adorable. And so when they turned around, I was like, hi, my name is Tecia. I'm one of your biggest fans. And I came here personally to see you. And so, oh, they were just so sweet. Rosa gave me a hug first, and then Nora. And I didn't really know it was Nora, actually, um, until I kind of looked at them, because I saw Yarah standing. I didn't know it was Yarah. I was kind of looking like, Yarah looking out into the street. I don't know if she was like, do I need to call help or what? She literally standing facing the street. So when I realized it was Yarah, I was like, Yarah. And so she turned around smiling. And I said, I came here personally to see y'all. So anyway, I'm out of breath. Hey, 54 years old. I'm not all that in shape. I'm just going to put it out there. In good health, technically. But I don't, do all that running. So I'm out of breath. And they just as nice and just, oh my goodness. So at this point, I'm just excited, overjoyed, out of breath. So I don't know what else was said. And I said, well, can I take a picture with you guys? And it was like, yeah, sure, yeah. So I said, well, my daughter's in line. Is it okay if we walk? And I have her take the picture. And they was like, yeah. So they walked all the way back with me. I'm walking fast, praying, please don't let my knees go out. So we get to my daughter, I introduce her, and they was like, oh, this your daughter, and just so sweet, and they just adorable. So we go to take the picture, and now I had brought a matching jacket to wear, and I thought about it. I was going to put it on. I'm like, it's 70-some degrees. I would have been looking crazy. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to take the picture, because I was trying to cover some of this weight that I didn't regain, because they all cute and patootie, So I just went ahead and took the picture, trying to camouflage my stomach, because I wanted to, hug the girls. But I was like, oh my goodness, I'm a little too wide down here. I'm trying to cover it up a little bit. So we take the picture, and again, I'm out of breath. I had been running. So after we took the picture, I noticed I'm trembling, and I think I asked, were you guys going to be performing? And as I'm talking, I'm trembling and sounding like I was nervous, and I don't know what the hell was going on. All I know, I got real uncomfortable and embarrassed and upset with myself, because I'm trying to calm myself down, and it just was not working with me. So I'm out of breath. I don't know if I was hyperventilating, but it was just horrible. So the girls, looking at me, I don't know if they understood that I was like, I'm embarrassed. I was just like, I can't talk to them like this. And I didn't get a chance to. Well, anyway, I'm like, okay, you guys performing? We're going to stay here and see you guys perform. We're going to see, it was horrible for me, because I was kind of like saying, okay, I'll see you guys later. By that time, I've been and calmed down and, able to, get to talk to them better, whatever. But oh my God. So I guess they was like, okay, so they, walked off, whatever. And I didn't get a chance to ask them how little Igbo Jazz was doing, how I had wanted to talk to them, and had kind of tuned out the people. It was a line of people. They probably like, oh Lord, what's going on here? So we went inside after about 6-something. We ended up finally getting in. And it was, like I said, outside. It was a stage where they were taking pictures and all kind of stuff. So we went inside where they had the dance floor or whatever. And it was just really nice and dark. And it was really set up nice. Red Bull Dancer style event. And it's on YouTube, their Instagram, but I think they still have the streaming on YouTube. And it was really nice in there how it was set up, whatever, but didn't have no chairs really. The chairs that they did have, they were occupied, and where you could sit, it was people standing, and my knees was like, we were there for 2 hours and we didn't, see them. My daughter was like, well, I don't see the girls. So we ended up leaving at 8:15, and then I saw that they had posted later that they had been dancing. So now my photo, when I finally looked at it, I'm looking and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to hide my stomach and my damn arm looking like Popeye the Sailor Man. So I'm like, what the hell? So didn't like my arm, and I tried to do some little mark to it, whatever. But so I did eventually, send my photo to them so that they could see it. I didn't get a chance to tell them, the social media pages. I share their page, because they have so many followers that even though they may respond to me or like something I've said, they might not have, pretty much may not have knew it was me. And well, they know it's me now, after sending my photo. I hope, if they took the time to see it, because they was like, this woman crazy. But anyway, that was my experience with the girls. It was such a pleasure meeting them. They are just, I just love them to death, And I just thought I would share that because you guys see that I post and share their videos, and those who know me, I'm always talking about them, especially when they post something cute or one of their videos. And I just love them to death. And so finally got to meet them. Wasn't how it was planned. It was not planned, but yeah, so just want to share that. Again, thank you for viewing. Like, subscribe, comment. I do hold the comments until I review them, but thank you so much if you're watching this video. Until next time, take care.